Well, take a bow, son. I mean that, take a bow.
Well, after all the anticipation of the new season, that probably wasn't the best start. Now let's start with Gary Cahill sending off. So I've seen this on Match of the Day a few times, and my initial reaction was it shouldn't have been a sending off. I've had a discussion with a couple of people about it, and I still believe that it was quite a harsh decision. But the way the game's going at the moment, if you go in as high as Cahill did, even without the force or intent, then you are always risking to get sent off. So I do think it was a bit harsh. I think if Cahill wasn't playing for Chelsea, he probably stays on the pitch and gets a yellow, but unfortunately he was sent off and it massively affected the game. After that, it was just awful defending. I mean, even with 10 men, you should not be going 3-0 down against Burnley if you're Chelsea Football Club. But we just completely lost our heads, exactly what Conte said. We lost all composure, and it was just, well, from what I saw, it was horrendous. Some of the marking was just so amateur as well. David Luiz looked out of his depth as well. I don't know what the hell he was doing. And Christensen as well, after all the anticipation of him coming back, again, he didn't make a very good impact. So somehow, we're 3-0 down against Burnley in our first game of the season at Stamford Bridge. And obviously everyone's thinking, is this going to go the same way as the 15-16 season where Jose got sacked? But the second half was a big improvement, considering we had 10 men. Batshuayi didn't seem to actually do much. I was really gutted actually, because this is his time to shine. He's obviously been really good in pre-season. He was really good on the back end of last season as well. His minutes to goal ratio is fantastic. I do question whether he can actually lead the line though. At the early bit of last season, when he was coming off the bench to support Costa, he looked really good, and he's been quite good off the bench, but I do wonder if he can start as that lone striker. He's got all the physical attributes to do that, and he reminds me a bit of a young Didier Drogba, but so far he hasn't really cemented his place in that position, and I do wonder if his time's running out, because obviously Morata's signed and Morata's looking really good. Now Morata came on in the Community Shield and I was really impressed, even though it was only 15 minutes and he missed a penalty as well as a chance, which was obviously offside, so it didn't matter. But he looked really good in the air, his positioning and his aggression to win the ball, but not only that, also his intelligence to where to knock it as well. So I can see him being fantastic in knocking balls down to Eden Hazard, Willian or Pedro, and can be a really effective playmaking source. So Morata comes on and he scores a cracking diving header. It was a really good cross by Willian actually, who isn't one of my favourite players, but credit where credit's due. The movement as well by Morata was brilliant again. It was amazing just to see him come on and get his first goal. I think we were all sort of dreading a potential Fernando Torres situation where we've got this really expensive player, and with every game the potential builds and he doesn't score. But Morata's straight off the mark, and yeah, well chuffed for him. Morata also got an assist. Like I said earlier, I really look forward to seeing how he does in the air this season, because he's looking really effective. But it was an absolutely fantastic assist. He wasn't looking and he's headed it backwards straight onto Luiz, and Luiz has finished it really well between the keeper's legs. It really was a fantastic cameo by Morata. I'm really sure he will start versus Spurs as well. I think Batshuayi has probably lost his chance for now. He obviously put out a tweet saying that he's played really poorly and he accepts that, so hopefully he cracks on, and I would really like to see Morata and Batshuayi up front together at one point as well. But yeah, well done Morata. Obviously Cesc got sent off, which is devastating because we've got Spurs on the weekend and we've got one centre mid in Kante, which is absolutely ridiculous going into the new season as champions, especially as we just sold Matic as well. So we lost 3-2. I mean, there was a resurgence. I mean, playing as 9 men and to play as well as we did, there's something to shout about there. But the only real silver lining is obviously Morata's performance, and he's looking like a really quality signing even this early on. But yeah, really poor way to start the season. Is it time to panic? It's way too early for that. I mean, had we played the entire game and we'd looked shambolic and there's nothing to sort of draw on positive wise, then I can understand. But it's the first game of the season. We're missing Hazard, we're missing Bakayoko, we're missing Pedro as well. I don't think everyone's fully fit. We're missing Moses as well. So it's just not the team we're going to see this season. I think if you bring in Bakayoko and Hazard as well as Moses, it's a completely different game. Unfortunately, we're still missing lots of players against Spurs, so what I'm really worried about is us going to face Spurs and just getting absolutely battered, which is a real possibility considering we've not got 2 centre mids fit. which is bizarre. I imagine David Luiz will start against Spurs as centre mid, but we'll see what happens. Squad depth is obviously still a massive issue. Conte said he's not worried. I'm worried. I think everyone else is worried as well. Unless we go out and sign 3 or 4 not big players, just numbers at the moment, to be honest. We just need some decent squad players. Danny Drinkwater's been linked a lot with us. We'll probably end up getting him. We still need a quality left wing back if we really want to compete for the title in the Champions League. But it might be the case of in 2-3 weeks' time we have to write off the Premier League, maybe have a good crack at the Champions League and get an FA Cup trophy, and maybe bed in someone like Masonda and Boga. Really is bizarre though, because you look at obviously Chalobah and Loftus-Cheek we've let go as well. Loftus-Cheek looked like he had a really good debut for Palace. Chalobah, I'm not sure how he played. I was listening on the radio. He seemed to be doing okay, but why are we getting rid of these players? And then Matic as well. As much as I want Matic to leave, why is he leaving when we haven't got any centre mids? It's absolutely shambolic, and I don't know what Chelsea are doing, but hopefully in 2.5 weeks' time we'll have 3 or 4 more players and we'll be in a better position.